Alrighty, here we are for round one, and we have a fairly bad opening hand. There are some merits to keeping, like our curve is amazing if we draw all lands. If this were forest, I might be tempted to keep, but this is going to come into play tapped, and then we're going to be off curve if we don't draw running lands, so I think it's just safer to mulligan. And again, this hand is also fairly unexciting, but two archangels isn't exactly what we want, but this is much nicer than, well, much safer than the first hand at least. We don't, like that other hand could just whiff on lands entirely as well some amount of the time. And here we are potentially curving out. Yeah, let's do this. Since we drew another Sylvan Advocate, I probably would have played that if this was like another Archangel or a removal or something. But now we could top deck a land and be able to play Nissa, and if we don't, we get to play this. We are susceptible to Declaration, but this is going to be a grind anyways. Alright. So I could play this, try and hit a land, cast the Advocate. Could also not cast the Advocate, play around like Languish. I think I should probably play it though. Yeah, I don't mind looking for a land actually. Since we do want land, okay, why not a third Avacyn? Not an exciting draw. Could Declaration a Shambling Vent if he blocks with it. Dramoka's Command would be a lot better in this situation. Let's put some stops in. For some reason my stops are messed up. I like that. Stone Rain seems fairly good. Hopefully he's cracking this clue and looking for land. That would be fantastic. Alright. Well, that doesn't matter a whole lot. Alright, let's play out this guy. Gideon's not the worst draw. are in trouble here, though. Their hand is not doing that much. Okay, well, I suppose this is what we're doing. Got the Gideon. It's a little victory. And these advocates aren't being dealt with, so okay. Well, let's attack. Nothing happened. That's interesting. And just make a 2-2. He didn't try and block the shambling vents this time. Alright, well, this is going very well. He's casting Gideon when he's far behind. So this signals that he has secure the wastes. So if we plus this 7, 11, and then we can play Archangel, and even if he tries to flip it and kill our guys, it'll kill him. Sounds good to me. Well, this game looked like it could have gone very wrong if he had played like a Cletus or a Soren or something, but he just didn't have the pressure, and it's an important part of a balanced breakfast. So we could play this, but that doesn't seem great because it would flip and kill our guys. So best to just keep this up. So it looks like the Secure the Wastes plan is in effect. So we might just be embleming. Okay, now we don't need to emblem. Oh, we could anyways. Yeah. Guess we'll just play this. So sure, let's go ahead and emblem anyways. I mean, this should be game. Okay, ultimate price and secure the wastes, I guess. Possibly an Archangel. Okay, looks like it's secure. Alright, well, that went fairly well for him. All things considered. How bad of a spot it looked like he was in. Could not block this, I guess. Okay. So it might have been better to attack with the Gideon. The emblems still seem fine because it allowed my advocate to kill 2 guys, and I mean, we still have the Gideon. He's got to spend resources killing it. So we can kill both planeswalkers and leave back a blocker. Feels bad losing 2 planeswalkers on 1 counter in 1 turn, but we're still in a good spot. Let's see, so he has 2 shambling vents now. We can gain 6, and then can't quite kill him if he activates both. Sure. Gotta sacrifice that to gain the life. Alright, well, he wasn't actually dead, and he could have top decked an answer for that and just won. Alright, so reasonable cards. All of that stuff. Dramoka's command, declaration aren't very good. We want value. Archangel is probably worth shaving since, I mean, it's a little slow. I like cutting secures because they probably have virulent plagues. Keeping 1 in is fine though. This is good against like Silk Wrap. Actually, the Dramoka's commands are probably worth keeping both. Not sure about Lammy. Probably not worth it. It's better on defense. We want the Leap, we want the Den Protector, we want the Trackers, we want the Nissa. Sure, Surax aren't that exciting, but they're still good. Do we have enough removal for like Kalidas? I guess with the quarantine fields we're probably fine, and the commands. I'd say this is fairly reasonable against what we can expect. We wanna keep the pressure and the value up, so I'm happy not focusing too much on the removal, just having our Dramoka's commands and quarantine fields. And this hand is completely fine. Not that amazing, but we do need another white source, or at least Oath of Nissa. There's the Oath, but I think we're just advocating. I probably should have played Westvale Abbey there in case I drew Fortified Canopy. Usually it's a trade-off between Canopy Vista and Fortified Village. Not Fortified Canopy, Fortified Village. Sometimes you need to think about what's correct. So if I had a drawn fortified village, I could reveal the plains, but now I can canopy Vista, both of Nissa and Sylvan Advocate, so probably need to think about that one for a little longer. So we can't really oath into anything useful this turn. Now we definitely play the Westvale Abbey because this turns on fortified village. I think I'm just playing another Advocate, and if he languishes I can follow it up with Gideon, so that's good. I mean, this game's going good, he hasn't done anything yet, and we have 2 Gideons. Yeah, Plains was a great draw. Alright, whatever. Ooh, there's a Vista. So let's play that. And get our Gideon on. And sure, thank you, virus protection. Stupid virus protections, all pop-ups nowadays. Man, this deck, watching people expend 3 life and we get a 2/2 Knight ally, it's just, it feels so unfair. Like, this game is really hard to lose. So Deathcap Cultivator we definitely don't need, so it's between Gideon and Sylvan Advocate. So the scariest card is probably like Sorin. So if we play Gideon, make another Knight, Sorin isn't that scary. I think I'm fine with another Gideon. Like, it seems like he's just got to deal with them. And we have an answer for this if he secures into it. Okay, so it is a Sorin. And I guess he has to take that out, which again, he's not making any progress because we just get to kill the Sorin. Yeah, let's start with this. Tracker or Avacyn? I think Tracker is more value at this point. Yeah, especially since we have Evolving Wilds. So if we play Gideon, keep our land, next turn we can Tracker and pop a clue. Like, Tracker this turn isn't that appealing. Let's just keep making knights. Since that gets us lots of value. Alright, what's your answer for the third Gideon? Each Gideon has created a knight legacy. Okay, and there's the end of the line of knights. Good good Sir Knights. So plussing this seems good. I mean, we don't really need the emblem. And the 5 damage is definitely relevant at this point. Whereas the 2-2, not so much. Since we're going to have a tireless tracker on the board. Seems good. Sure. Maybe should have waited until end of turn, because I would have cracked that, I think. Q. Little clue action. Okay, that sucks. We do have Westvale Abbey, but we'll just start by popping a clue. Okay. It's an argument to be made for all 3 modes, I suppose, at this point. Like, the emblem's really good with Westvale Abbey. So if he deals with Gideon, I kind of want the emblem, I think. Just because it's going to be such massive inevitability since we have removal and Westvale Abbey. But popping him down to 4 is pretty good too. Could also just make it 2-2 and then try to emblem next turn. Since he presumably doesn't have an answer for this. He's got all that mana, didn't really do anything with it. Yeah, alright, let's just get him down to 4. This way, Soren uses up all its loyalty to kill it. And a lot of things in his deck cost life, which makes Westvale Abbey threatening, even without the emblem. Okay. Okay, that's a good draw. Suppose we just start by doing this. Okay. Oink. This really showcases why Virulent Plague is not that scary for us. We just can sit on our quarantine field until we 2-for-1 them. Or if we really want to start making Westvales, we can just quarantine it whenever, and yeah. It also hurts him by invalidating his own Westvale Abbey. So yeah, that pretty much played out perfectly. Even the first game where start was poor. His start was also poor.